I'm at a payphone trying to call home. All of my change I spent on you.
Overexposed. Well, you know, I thought that was just very plainly what was happening, you know. No one can say that you're overexposed when you say it yourself, you know. So I think that we are doing that we were fortifying ourselves and making sure that we would be bulletproof. We made this record while we were still kind of touring on the last record, but not necessarily gone. Just, you know, whenever we had a chance, we'd run into the studio, which was a good thing. To be an internationally successful band is a dream for an American band, because you know, make it in America, it's very, very difficult. But then, oh my God, now we have Latin America and Asia and all these amazing regions and all these cool places that we've never been before. There are a lot of very successful artists out there that still don't have a #1 hit in 18 countries. I mean, we are so blessed and so lucky. And I think that as long as we continue to respect the success that we've had and appreciate it for how amazing it is, you know, I think that we'll be in good shape.
It's been a long 10 years, for sure.
It's been quite a journey, brother. Boom! Benny Blanco had made a record with Wiz, and it was his idea, I gotta say. Gotta give him credit where credit is due. Wiz, we are all fans of what he does. He's he's a great, he has got great energy, he's a great guy, super talented, loves the song, killed it, did an amazing job. And it's just one of those things, when it works, it works.
Yeah, it was really cool. I wasn't there in the studio when he did his rap, but when we got to perform the song with him on The Voice, it was just really fun to watch him do it, because I can't actually do it. It's actually some pretty complicated.
It's hard, you can't really mimic it, yeah.
It's hard to mimic, I can't do it yet. It's gonna take me years to master. And then I'll do my version. Then I'll start doing it when Wiz can't be with us. No, that will never happen.
Sam Bayer is a legend. He's made some of the most iconic music videos of all time. And I wrote a treatment for Payphone, and it was this really very ambitious, very expensive, but very cool action sequence that it was about a guy in a bank, you know, and I play this like accountant, or, you know, someone working at a desk job at a bank. The bank gets robbed, and then, you know, all hell breaks loose because I try to leave, I try to run out. And it's just like a fantasy, you know, I kind of just wrote down, creative writing I love to do, and I just wrote it down and gave it to our manager, and Sam caught wind of it, and he freaked out and loved it and wanted to do it.
All the band members, we played the bank robbers, except for we didn't have to do much acting because that was mostly handled by the stuntmen, because their faces were covered. So we just had to shoot one scene where we take off our masks, and all the hard acting and heavy lifting was taken care of by someone else, which I liked. The band was done shooting at 9:30 in the morning, and then we got to go home and relax by the pool while Adam had to go jump off of buildings and get his ass kicked.
I kept having to jump into this car and drive away, and my shins are just covered in bruises, because I would just jump in. Every time I jump in, I'd hit my legs against the dashboard. Every time. I got pretty beaten up. I'm literally, my body's falling apart right now. One More Night is just one of those to me it feels very Maroon 5.
Yeah, it's my favorite song on the record.
It's one of my favorites too. It's got that quintessential Maroon 5 feeling to it, and I think it kind of harkens back to like Harder to Breathe. And
yeah,
it definitely has a really good bandy feel, a little bit of reggae music in there. It's a little darker, you know, it's not such a bright, sunny pop song. It's got a little bit of edge to it, which is important, I think, in making a record. We're, first of all, so blessed to have these guys doing these videos. You know, we've really got amazing dudes, Peter being one of them. And I wrote a treatment for the video for One More Night. And just like Sam, you know, he emailed me back right away and said, I'm in, 1000%, let's do it. We got really lucky with kind of capturing the imaginations of those two guys especially, and hopefully that synergy will continue. But man, I mean, the videos are great.
We could actually say definitively these are the best videos we've ever shot.
Absolutely. Daylight is my favorite song on the record, and I think it's just because it feels so huge. You know, it feels like a song that the whole world will be singing. The idea that people can only be together in the nighttime hours, and then when the sun comes up they can't be. You know, it's very romantic and very Romeo and Juliet, and I think the song just has that kind of larger than life vibe, and I'm actually most excited about that song.
Doing Dirt's one of my favorite tracks, and you know, Shellback he's just some sort of weird mad genius. He worked on Jagger and One More Night, and some of my favorite songs. It's cool because it has like a little bit of the old sort of disco feel, but to me, I love the synth sounds in it. It reminds me of you know, some of the cooler contemporary dance music that's out right now too.
Love Somebody, we wanted to take an arena rock song and turn it into, and kind of make a hybrid between an arena rock song and a dance pop tune. I think it was inevitable that we would collaborate with Ryan Tedder at some point, because we were friends, and I was a huge fan of his work, and he was a fan of what we did, and so we both knew, and we're very like-minded, all of us as people. So it was just one of those things we knew was going to happen. He added so much to the record, and it was great working with him. I don't know if there's a tangible reason for our success. A lot of it has to do with great timing, putting ourselves in the right circumstances at the right time. I don't think that you can really say there's a formula for it, but I do know that we have a good work ethic. We like to work really hard. We love to be creative. We have no problem taking on the world and going for it. And we almost feel like we have the rest of our lives to take a vacation, and this is just the time where we got to put in the hard work now. We just never stop, and I think that's been a huge plus for us. And part of our ability to sustain the success that we've had is our ability to nurture it.
Yeah, mama, fucking love song.